How's it going, everyone, and welcome back to my FIFA 17 Fulham career mode. This is episode 18 now, and we have 4 games left in the season, and something I kind of forgot. Well, as you can see on screen now, the 4 games we have left, we've got Villa, Huddersfield, Brentford, and then in May we also have Sheffield Wednesday as our last game of the season. Something I kind of forgot to mention in the at the end of the last episode, I didn't realise we are 11 points clear of Newcastle in 6th place with only 12 points available. It pretty much means we're guaranteed playoff place unless something goes really wrong. But it also it means we could also win the title, so if it goes really right, we could still end up winning the title, which would be awesome. Because we only have 4 games left, and obviously I usually do 3 per episode, what I'm going to do is I'm going to split it into 2 games today, so a slightly shorter episode. That'll be the games against Villa and Huddersfield, and then in the next episode we'll have the 2 games against Brentford and Sheffield, and then we'll also have like an end of season stats look around the club sort of tour thing. So we'll check out players' stats, who's scored what, who's played the most, who's been sent off. We'll also have a look around some of the other leagues, see who won the Premier League, see who won the FA Cup, the Champions League, etc, etc. And then in the episode after that, we'll then either move on and we'll do the playoffs, or all being well, and the next 2 episodes go really well for us, we'll move and we'll jump straight in to the Premier League. We'll talk about more of that in probably the next few episodes. So today, I'll apologise, it's going to be a little bit of a shorter episode, but those are the reasons why. We're just going to have the 2 games today against Aston Villa and Huddersfield. And of course, Villa being top of the table, they have a difference to us of, what is it, only 7 points. So with 12 still remaining, it's a tough ask for us to win. And basically, we have to. If we don't win this game, I think the title is almost out of our reach. The goal, though, obviously, playoffs pretty much confirmed, so happy with that. The goal is to overtake Norwich, which is easy. They're only a point ahead of us at the moment, so they are our target. What we will do is we will go to goal news and we'll see who Norwich are playing. Not too fussed about Derby. So Norwich are away to Preston, so hopefully Preston can do us business here and pick us a victory. We did only play about 2 days ago against Norwich, which means the team is looking a little bit tired, which is a shame. So we're going to have to make some substitutions here. Fredericks is going to come out. Maddle is going to start in place of Ream. That's fine. We could bring McDonald in for Parker. Hozabed can play, he's looking okay. Iheanacho can start up front and Luke on the bench. I suppose Johansson could also play for Cabana. We've still got that issue of our wingers. Cole is very tired. I'm going to have to bring Cavana on over there. We're actually going to swap him round for Sobi. Sobi will start. Odoi will start. In terms of the bench, Aluko will make a place on the bench because I think we're going to need to bring him on. Malone can come on as a left back. Doesn't need to start in place of Odoi, but he can make his way onto the bench. Sacco, Kenny and Aites all, of course, injured. That's going to be the bench. That's going to be the team then as we kick off the first game against Villa. This is a must-win game for us, so hopefully we can do just that. Okay, here we go then, the first of just 2 games for today. We are going to be at home to Aston Villa. As I know, I've mentioned a few times, a must-win game for us here if we want to win the league. But, you know, I'm not too fussed about winning the league. After that poor sort of run of form that we really went through where we just couldn't pick up a win, we dropped down to about 11th. Playoff was really the target then, and still is now. We've pretty much succeeded playoffs. A point here will guarantee off a playoff place. But because we're so close to Norwich, I really want to hit that 2nd place, avoid playoffs, get that automatic promotion. Oh, it's a good run made, and Aston Villa take an early lead there. That was some poor defending, to be quite honest. Not too sure what that was all about, and he absolutely does us there, to be honest, to be fair to him. And yeah, takes out 2 or 3 men. I'm not too sure who it was. Oh, it was Vladimir Bystrov with his 2nd goal in the Championship. He's given Villa the lead here as 1-0. It's a good ball in from Hozabed. It's a Mavi who handballs in the box, and we've been given a penalty here. So just after Villa have scored and taken the lead, and what looked like could have been the end of our title hopes, we've been thrown a lifeline, and Mavi with a handball. It's going to be Iheanacho steps up to the spot. He's scored a couple from here. Oh, it's a good save. There's a rebound. There's another rebound, is there? No. Oh, we've missed a penalty. It's all going wrong here for us. Good interception by Iheanacho though on the lap. Here is Iheanacho sprinting into the box. Can he play a ball back? Is somebody there? Sobey is there at the back post. Gets a header and it's over. And that is going to be half time. So not what we really wanted, but title hopes and dreams just fading away here as Villa took the lead early on with Vydrum, I think his name is, or something along those lines. I do apologise about butchering his name there. Bystrov, there we go. Apologies for that. We had the opportunity to equalise after Amavi handballed it in the box. Iheanacho missed the penalty, or it was a good save by the goalkeeper and couldn't get anything from the rebound. That was pretty much sums up the first half, and half time here it's it's Fulham 0, Aston Villa 1. And some half-time results from around the grounds there. Preston currently drawing at Norwich. Not really what we want to see at the moment, as Villa do make a substitution. That allows, so far, Norwich to push away from us a little bit more if we suffer a defeat here. We could try and avoid that, but it's not going to be easy. Sobey, it's nice over from McDonald to Iheanacho, who, that was absolutely terrible. We'll pretend that one didn't happen. And we will have to make a substitution. I'm going to bring Sobey off and I'm going to bring Cole on as our first substitution. Maddle, I think... Oh, it's not going to be a foul. Play on, says the referee. Hosberg goes down. That is going to be a foul. Time for another substitution. I think I'm going to try and inject some life of Aluko into here. Don't want to bring... I'm going to bring... Hosberg's been playing really well. Johansson's not done a lot. I'll drop Hosberg back. I'll leave Aluko there. That's going to be the next change. Aluko not very fit, but we'll have to go with it as Ashley Westwood there picks up a yellow card. For what I thought was we should have probably conceded the foul there from that push from Maddle, but you know, it's up to the referee. He does say play on. As tempting as this is, I think I'm just going to pass it out and be safe. I didn't really want Iheanacho to pick it up, but McDonald could find Iheanacho back again. It wasn't very well worked after all of that. Or the Lat loses it though. What's Iheanacho going to do with it? Can't find anything really to play. Hosberg into the substitute. Aluko! Bunn gets down well to make the save. Corner. Good bright start from substitute Aluko. He's come over to take this corner. And it's a decent corner. Sigurdsson is there, and Sigurdsson has equalised, and he has kept the dreams alive here. Not necessarily the championship dreams if we don't win this game, but automatic promotion is well within our sights now. Let's just hope Preston could nick a goal somewhere. But it's Captain Sigurdsson pops up in the big moments, of course. It was good. It was Aluko who's really come on and changed this game. He had the shot which won the corner. He then took that corner. It was a beautifully placed corner. I'm not too sure what Bunn was doing there. Sigurdsson had two defenders on him. Bunn also tried to come for it. Sigurdsson beats a lot of them. He heads home. It's his first goal of the championship, but he's been solid for us this season at the back, and it's nice that he can round the season off with a goal. Or will they just see the point as well? They're going to look like they'll see the point, and that is going to be how it finishes here. So quite an eventful game against top of the table. We couldn't capitalise and take the victory here to close the gap, but we will settle for a draw under the circumstances. Villa took the lead early on in this game. Iheanacho had a chance to level things, but his penalty kick was saved in the first half. Into the second half then, late on, Aluko, being the impact substitution, wins us a corner, takes the corner, and Captain Sigurdsson saves the day and heads home for his first goal of the season and equalises for us. It's finished here. Fulham 1, Aston Villa 1. And then the big news coming in from Preston is that Preston held Norwich to a draw, which isn't too bad for us. It means we don't close the gap on Norwich, but it means we maintain that gap. And that gap is, I believe, only 1 point. So really quickly taking a look at the table. 3 games left then, yet 1 point away from Norwich. We are still close enough to Villa. We could win it, but we've got to do something about it now. We are now 20 points... we are now 10 points clear of 6th place with only 9 available. So that's confirmed a playoff place for us. Okay, a bit of bad news to spoil the fun, and Thomas Callas has decided that he would like to leave the club. So we'll have a look at that in the summer transfers. I'll have to see if we can maybe just... I don't really want to sell him. I'll try and use him in a swap deal, and we'll pick ourselves up a better right back. But he's been good for us. We're not going to drop him out of the team or anything like that, as I know some managers kind of do that when they say they want to leave the club, but quite happy with that. The team looks like it's fully recovered anyway, apart from a couple of substitutes. Sacco, Kenny and Aite still all are injured. So that's going to be the team for the game against Huddersfield. The final game of the episode. Let's jump into it. So then, still the 1 point away from Norwich. I wasn't too sure. I didn't check who Norwich and Villa were playing, but I'm sure we'll find out if they are playing at half-time. And we'll find out who as well. Today could mean that Villa... today could be the end of our championship hopes. If we don't pick up 3 points here, and if Villa don't drop points, then we won't be able to pick up the championship this season. But it's all about, of course, Norwich and that second place. We have, of course, secured a playoff place, which is fine, and that was our target really for the season. So then, Cabano, we can do that by trying to get a victory here. Cole, got our most of our team back and fully fit here. Aluko plays up Cole. He deserves a goal, you know. Can't find the can't find the net, but Parker. Oh, he can hit the crossbar though. If Cole can top his season off with a goal, I think that'll be absolutely fantastic story for him as Parker nicks it. It's going to be Aluko. Where's his support? His support comes in the form of Cole. This time, can he finish it? Oh, he can. What a fantastic finish that is. And just as I was saying, he deserves a goal. He started brightly here, and he's found the net for 1-0. It's some good build-up play. It was well held up by Aluko, I believe it was. Waited for his support. The support came in the form of Cole, and there it is. Turns his man beautifully, and that's a nice little finish as well. On the right foot, turns that into the empty net, and Larnell Cole picks up his first goal of the championship. Looks like there was an injury during that, which you could say gave us the advantage, but it was Jonathan Hogg who goes down, and Kachunga is going to replace him. And there it is, that is going to be half-time. So a great start from us here. As we look to close down Norwich, we'll find out what their half-time score is. Hopefully they're currently dropping points. And it was Larnell Cole, the man who's stepped up in recent games due to injuries. He's been thrown into the first team and he's been putting in solid shifts. And in the 17th minute, he's grabbed the only goal of the game here. It's half-time then, Huddersfield 0, Fulham 1. Okay, into the second half we go then. The half-time scores didn't pop up this time, which was a little bit unfortunate. I think I might have accidentally skipped through them, which I do apologise for. But we'll find out at the end of the game. No news from Alan McAnally so far. No news is good news though, is it not? Could mean that they're drawing, although sometimes he doesn't always report on all the goals, but there you go. Van La Parra comes onto the field as Cole crosses the ball in. Nobody there. Keeper, I think it was the keeper who got that one away. And Lowe helps to also get it away. And on that stroke of the half an hour mark there, coming up to half an hour, we shall make our substitutions. And it's going to be Johansson on for Parker to start off with. Cole and so be looking a little bit tired, but we'll stick with them for now. Fall onto Johansson though. Cabano. Good run being made from Hosberg. Good save by Ward. Long ball in. Ream is there as he has always been. That's got to be a handball by Perezovic. It isn't. Johansson gets it though. And as he passes out, referee calls for full time. So an absolutely fantastic result for us there. As you can see, the players are jubilant as well. Managers shake hands. So it was Cole who's found the only goal of the game within the 17th minute. Not a lot of action in the second half. Some good pressure by Huddersfield in the end, but we were able to hold on, and it's finished here. And there is Larnell Cole. 2 shots, 1 goal. It's finished here. Huddersfield 0, Fulham 1. Okay, so the reason why there were no games popped up there is because there wasn't any being played, which means I think Norwich then might have played yesterday. But we might have missed that one. So what we'll do, before we take a look at the table, quickly flick off. Let me just check this. Burgess still moaning about his... Burgess still moaning about his wages. Let's quickly check the fixtures. So scrolling down to the game we play, there's the win against Ipswich. Keep scrolling, keep scrolling. There's the 1-1 draw with Villa. Norwich, of course, drew 0-0 with Preston in that one. Villa drew 1-1 with Birmingham, which means we have closed the gap on them. Norwich drew 2-2 with Brighton, which is fantastic news for us as we look at the league table. Let me just quickly go and do some training. So then, as we take a look at the league table, just 2 games to go. Villa are 5 points clear at the top. It's not over yet, guys. Hold on to your seats. The next episode is going to be absolutely smashing, and so it's going to be interesting. It's going to be exciting. We are there, of course, in second place. 1 point now ahead of Norwich, who have dropped into third. So we've clinched that automatic promotion. So far, we're holding on to it by a thread. We are 1 point clear with 2 games left. All we have to do is win our next game. If Norwich mess up, our goal difference is clear, so Norwich really do have to keep on winning. Derby then, Reading and Ipswich have now jumped into the playoff places. Newcastle, Sheffield, QPR and Brighton all remain out of it, but still, as I mentioned earlier, Brighton can still actually get into the playoff there. That loss for Huddersfield against us means their playoff dreams are over, but it's very close between 6th and 10th place, and it's only a 3-point gap, 6 points still available. At the bottom of the table, it's Blackburn dropped back into the playoff, into the relegation zone, with Barnsley and Burton Albion have a game in hand. Not so tight at the bottom, but it's all about that top of the league. So in the next episode, we'll have the final 2 games of the season. Be sure to tune in for that. And as I also mentioned, we'll then take a look around some of the stats from the season, player stats, games played, goal scores, etc. And we'll take a look at some other results of some other tables and other cups as well, and see who's picked up silverware this season. We'll either then be moving on to the playoffs, which will come in the episode after, or we'll just be jumping straight into the Premier League, hopefully, should we seal that automatic promotion place. Anyway, be sure to drop a like on this video, thumbs up for us trying to win this title. It's going to be an exciting end to the season. I will see you in a couple of days' time for the next episode, so be sure to drop a like on this video if you did enjoy it. Why not subscribe as well if you're new around here and if you want to see if we can win that title. Until next time, goodbye.